Welcome to Breakaway. Today on the show, I am joined by Eric Galoni, who is with the Rocky Mount Area Habitat for Humanity. And Habitat for Humanity is a worldwide, nationwide organization that is a Christ-centered mission to focus on affordable and safe housing. And Eric, we're so glad that you could be with us today.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you having me on.
Well, to start out, tell us about what your affiliation with this organization has meant to you personally.
Sure. As an employee and servant of Habitat for Humanity, it's great for me to be able to come to work every day and feel like I give back to the community.
Sure.
I've been with the organization coming up on 4 years, both in construction and in the administrative capacity. I'm currently the director. And the story I like to tell is very simple. I volunteered for a week 4 years ago, and I just never left.
And that was pretty much it.
That was pretty much it.
So it really has had an impact on your life, and I love that it really is a Christ-centered organization. Zig Ziglar has a saying that you can have anything you want in life if you just help enough other people have what they want. And that's pretty much what this is all about.
That is the point to a T of what we do. And it's evident with working with groups from civic organizations and churches on the job site to help these families, working side by side with our homeowners, building their house or their neighbor's house, and therefore building community. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, when the kids of our homeowners get off the bus and see their pride of coming into their house that they helped build. And just to stop the cycle of poverty and to perpetuate homeownership as a source of pride, a source of community. I love what I do, and I really feel blessed to be able to do it every day.
And that's wonderful. And one question I know people would ask is, how many hours does a family have to donate? And also, how do you choose the families?
Sure. We go by a prescribed family selection formula from Habitat International, and an organization that's built over 320,000 homes worldwide since 1977 has kind of got it down.
Sure.
So a family gets selected. There's 3 criteria that we look for. There is a need, substandard housing, overcrowding. There's a willingness to partner, which is that each family, depending on the number of people in the home, have to put in between 300 and 500 hours of what we call sweat equity.
Okay.
And then the ability to pay. One of the big myths of Habitat is that we build houses and give them away. We partner with families to create home ownership. And to do that, our homeowners are just that, they're homeowners. We act as the bank, and each home that we build and sell feeds the production for the next home and the next family. So only thing we give away is an opportunity.
And so that's important for everybody to understand, is that it just is kind of snowballs.
It does perpetuate itself. It's kind of one of those things, it builds and builds and builds to the point where it's self-sufficient. And that's what we ask of our homeowners, and that's what we do, is create that cycle.
And another important component of this organization is your Restore.
Absolutely.
Because that's where you generate a lot of your funds, correct?
That is correct. We have a Restore, which is kind of an amped up thrift shop. We survive solely off of donations, furniture, office furniture, lightly used household items, building materials. We've got sinks and countertops, and just it's really the coolest thing. The do-it-yourselfer can do so many projects from things that they can get deeply discounted from our resale store.
And so viewers, pay attention to that. We'd like for you to come on down and visit the Restore. And another important thing that I'd like to focus on too is people would like to get involved.
Sure.
And if they want to get involved, I know if you go on your website, they can donate or they can be a partner. And what is the difference between being a partner and being a volunteer? What does it require of a volunteer?
All we require is a heart for service, and just give us a call, send us an email, contact us through our website. We can get people plugged in, helping out at the office, helping out at the Restore, working on the job site, doing marketing for us, family selection, serve on our board. There is seemingly no end to the need and areas where we can get people plugged in.
And so you don't have to be a general contractor?
Absolutely. You have to have no skill whatsoever. We will find a place to fulfill what you have in your heart to want to give. And you might want to learn a skill. You might want to go out on the job site and build something because you've never done that before. You might want to work in the Restore because you want to help others in the community. We can get you plugged in that way.
And you have some great new endeavors coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. We've got a few really exciting projects. Our new president of our board, Mark Beard, and I are putting together a program we want to do a fallen warrior build with a vet from
nice.
Afghanistan or Iraq. An injured warrior, we want to put them in a house. And so to do that, we obviously need funding. One thing that we talk about, and as a source of pride, we've never paid for a piece of property since we started in 1991. God has provided through gracious donors over the years for us to always have a piece of property on which to build. So we're looking for property for that. We're looking for sponsorship. Usually sponsorship starts at around 25 to 30% of the entire build cost. So there's sponsors and there's donors, but we need donors, we need volunteers, civic groups, churches, youth groups, you name it, we'll put you to work.
Now, Eric, some people perhaps misunderstand the use of the funds and they think it's going to a national level when in fact you use it how?
That is a big misconception. What is important to point out is over 95% of the funds that we bring in stay in this community. They stay in Rocky Mount. They serve families in Rocky Mount and in this community. We do tithe to the international organization to support missions worldwide.
That's wonderful.
But the overwhelming vast majority stays right here in our community.
Well, Eric, thank you so much for being with us today, and we really appreciate the passion that you have for this organization.
Well, thanks, Jen. I really appreciate you having us.
So if you would like to get involved, again, they are looking for nothing other than a willing heart, and it is a wonderful place to give up your time and to give up service. And if you would like to know more, you can visit our website at www.breakawaytheshow.com, or you can go directly to Habitat's website, which is on our screen, and you'll be happy to call Eric directly, and he will certainly walk you through the process. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.